back again so soon. Um, I'm gonna do a couple of different videos today. I don't know if I'll post them all, but this first one is not metal at all. It's just shit to listen to on a Friday. Anyway, we'll get started. And if you're just a die-hard metal fan and that's all you're into, you're probably not going to dig much of this. First off, this is Cambodian Cassette Archives, Khmer Folk Music and Pop Music. I'm not going to take them out. It just comes on standard black. The art on this is really good. A little gatefold double LP. What it is literally what it says. It's just an archive of Cambodian music, dating back from the 50s all the way up to the 80s, I believe. A lot of the artists on here are just listed as unknown. And there's really not any of them I can pronounce anyway. Yeah. It goes all the way up to 86. If you're a music fan, just in general, then this is something you'll probably really like. I'm a big fan of this kind of stuff. It's super odd. A lot of the songs, the melodies they're doing, the instrumentation to them. But as far as just something to put on and actually listen to, as opposed to do something else while it's playing, this is something you should probably just take a minute and check out. I think Ben Brain Smasher, I think he likes this. I don't know if he has it. Knowing him, he probably does. But this is well worth your time. This isn't expensive, I don't think. I know a lot of people hate on the record store day deal, but I think this was a record store day pressing a couple years ago. But yeah, really, really good stuff, man. If you're into music in general, you'll be into this. So, yeah. Cambodian Cassette Archives. And like I said, this is not going to be just a bunch of metal stuff. It's just going to be stuff I'm into at the moment. Stuff I've been into for a long time. If you can hear it, we're listening to Spadia. So there's some metal for you. Now this, if you're a metal fan and you don't know this, and if you don't like this, there's something wrong with you. This came out in the early 80s, I believe. This is Rocky Erickson's The Evil One. It is a double gatefold. As you can see, there's Rocky there. It's Rocky Erickson, The Aliens. Yeah. Rocky Erickson, for those of y'all that don't know, there's the back, was the lead singer for the 13th Floor Elevators. They were one of the first psych rock bands from forever and a day ago. This album is pretty dark. He went through these periods. He's a schizophrenic man. So there was a period where he thought he was an alien, and there was a period where he thought he was a demon and an angel, and it kind of bounced back and forth. There's a really good documentary on him called You'll Miss Me. But anyway, that's besides the point. This album is his best, in my opinion. This is just straight 80s rock and roll. Pick anything. Two-Headed Dog, Night of the Vampire, I Walked with a Zombie, Stand for the Fire Demon. Every song on this album is perfect in every way. If you haven't listened to this, if you've never heard him, please just go check it out. There's probably no one that you listen to that was not influenced by this at some point if they've heard it. It's just unreal how good this truly is, and it's perfect. It's a perfect 10 out of 10 album. So please check that out. Rocky Erickson, The Aliens. Yeah, it's a good record. I'll probably catch some heat for this, but I don't really care. There's a cool story behind this record, and I'll tell you the story before I show the album. I was at a record store looking around, couldn't find anything, and I saw this old black guy, and he had this album in his hand, and I asked him, where he got it from. He said, well, it's the last copy, and it is the limited version of it. And he said, but if you really want it, I'll give it to you. I'll give you my copy of it, but you just got to promise to go up there and buy it and enjoy it. And so I took him up on the offer, told him thank you. Super great guy. Kind of odd that a 50, 60-year-old black man from Southern Alabama would have had this album in his arms to get, but he did. And that album is the Cranberries. Yeah, this is the No Need to Argue album from the early 90s. Mid 90s? I don't know. I don't know. Beats the fuck out of me. It's old. I'm sure everyone's heard of it. I'm sure most of you don't like it. But as far as songwriting goes, I think it's great. Her vocals are amazing. It's on this really cool cranberry colored marble vinyl. I've always liked the album. And once again, the story behind me getting it kind of makes me enjoy having it even more. Just kind of one of those moments when some stranger did something really nice for you, had no reason to do it. I can kind of appreciate that a lot. I thought that was something different. Because if you look at me, I am a shaved head, sleeved out, skinhead looking guy. Probably not the most approachable person, maybe. And especially not for this guy, of all people, to be so kind. I thought was pretty genuine and pretty nice. So I really enjoy having that in the collection. So yeah, but you all know the Cranberries are. If you think you hate them, just go back and check it out. It holds up. It really does. Here's something dark. This is, it's kind of glare. Pretty bad, actually. This is the Giles Corey box set. This is the guy from Have a Nice Life. I'm sure you're familiar. If not, check him out. I don't see how you couldn't be familiar with him. Anyway, this box set, I think I've seen a couple folks show it off. I learned about it through Dave Main. I was really unfamiliar until I saw him show this, and this was probably a year ago or so. What it is, it's a double LP. Printed inner sleeves, comes on, yeah, they're on red. Both are on red. He put it better than I could. It's the story of this thing called the Vor's Head device. You can speak to the dead. It's a cult. It's basically a guy going insane. Put into music. It's phenomenal. You really gotta just listen to it from beginning to end to really take it all in. And even better, it comes with this enormous book. It's just full of the story and photos. It's super thick, nice quality book. I don't really know how to show you a fucking book, but there you go. Yeah, this is, I'm not gonna lie, it's not cheap. I don't remember how much it was, maybe $50, $40, something like that. Yeah, but this is something, this is one of those experiencing albums. Now, the only thing I don't like about it is you really need to just sit down and listen to it from beginning to end to really enjoy it. Unfortunately, it's a double LP, so you're flipping records constant. So I don't like that. And I've also learned I don't like double LPs. I used to. I used to think they were really cool. Now I prefer just to turn one record over. I mean, really, it's a fuck of a lot more easy. mm To me, it just seems I don't know. You're just gonna charge me more for a double LP that would easily have fit, and even worse when it's got an edge side on it. Please just put the goddamn thing on one LP. But yeah. Anyway, I was around. Here's the back. Super thick. God's Corey. It's kind of a dark, occultist, folk craziness. I mean, it's really indescribable, and you really just need to check it out for yourself to see what this is about. But this is another one that is just an experience, and that's kind of the theme I'm going for here. Even with the Cranberries, there was an experience tied to that album that makes me enjoy it. This Rocky Erickson, the Khmer folk album. There's something attached to these that make them different. They stand out. They have more than just music to them. They're almost like snapshots of time, and especially the Cambodian album and the Rocky Erickson album. It's a time period of someone at their best and someone doing completely different things in music at their best. So yeah, I got a couple more things I was going to show. I don't want to drag this out forever. I don't need to show any of that. No one's going to give a fuck about that record. This one's also kind of like that. You gotta just kind of take it all in. I think Wyatt XN likes this album. I'm pretty sure he does. And I may have shown this. I don't remember. This is Anna von Housewolf. Ceremony, is that the name of the album? Yeah, Ceremony album. She is a Swedish singer-songwriter, and she plays the organ, obviously. And it's kind of I do like the album. This is a double LP as well. God damn, that glare is fucking awful. Anyway, she plays like a organ-based drone, dark music. It's just all black. It's really irrelevant. But yeah, it's one of those encompassing albums. Like, you listen to it and you just kind of want to keep going with it. I think this is something that most people can kind of get into. I don't see it being it's not abrasive at all. It's beautiful. But yeah, this is another good one for this time of year. I know a lot of people say that, well, when the weather changes. It kind of is true. But this is one of them to check out. Anna von Housewolf. I think she had a new one come out not long ago. But yeah, I think I bought that for like seriously $6 on Discogs. I don't think it's expensive at all. That was a long time ago too. This motherfucker come out. No, not on there. Imagine that. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna post another video today. I ordered the 7 clear pressings from Relapse for $50. Kind of like a grab bag of their exclusive clear pressings, and I was kind of blown away with what was in there. And I don't know if they're still for sale, but I figured I would show that. If anyone was on the fence about getting it, maybe that would sway you, because it's not a bullshitty grab bag. It was kind of shocking how good it was. But every grab bag I've ever gotten from Relapse has been pretty top notch. Anyway, some shit to listen to this weekend.